just gonna do a quick tutorial on consecrating an item. And if you want to know, the basis where I got this from is To Write a Silver Broomstick by Silver Ravenwolf. This is an old book that I've had for years. And she has a consecration ritual in here that's actually pretty good. And if you're Wiccan, it's quite perfect. I modified it a little bit because that's just what I'm going to do. But in hers, she casts a circle. You can totally do that if that's what you want to do. I'm just going to share the basics of how you consecrate the item. Okay, so you want to have basically each element, you want to imbue it, and with each element. So here on the altar, I have a candle for fire. I have some salt for earth. I have some moon water, obviously for water, and I have an incense for air. So, and the item, I actually have a lot of items that I need to consecrate, but for the purpose of this video, I'm just gonna show you this one. This is not an altar item, but I'm still gonna consecrate it as a protective item. Can you guys see that? Here you go. It's a Pinnacle. Okay, I've already smudged all of my items with sage, heavily. So you do want to do that, and if you want sage to be the air, what you have for air on your altar, that's also perfectly fine. Excuse me, I need to get a lighter. I'm gonna move you guys a little. Oop. All right. So I'm gonna just light this candle, and I'll put some more light in this video. All right. Light the incense. First thing you want to do is just ground your center, of course. All right, so she starts out her ritual by casting a circle, but it's casting a circle in a cleansing manner. So she uses a broom and she goes around the circle and she says, "Sweep, sweep, sweep this place by the powers of air. I cleanse the space." And then connects with the element of air. And again, then she does the same thing with the fire, go around with the candle, with the water, go around speaking the water, with the salt, go around speaking the salt. And she's saying, you know, so, and then a chant with each one. For the air, it's light, light. I light this place by powers of fire. I cleanse this space. For the water, it is liquid, liquid. I wash this place by powers of water. I cleanse this space. For the dirt or salt, dirt, as I walk this place, the power of earth cleanses this place, the space. And then earth says, "Spirit, spirit, fill this place. Powers of the divine, consecrate this space." And okay, and then from there she goes on to create holy water, which is you putting the salt into the water. And then putting her hands on the altar. So this is if you are doing a sacred space, like if you have a full witchy room. At this point, my bedroom is basically my witchy room. And that's just what it is. And I found that I was clearing space just to make room for this particular purpose. That's how it turned out. But if you have, so you can do it with whatever space is sacred to you. I should go get my meditation pillow because this floor is hard on my butt. Okay, so you can do it with whatever space is sacred to you. Okay? And then from there, you go on to consecrate the item. So the concept basically, like I said, you're going to want the 4 elements. And this is my modified version. I'm not going to say the exact word she says for this part. I mean, you can just go pick up her book if you want to know her ritual. It's a good book. I remember it being a good book though. I read it a very long time ago. But, you know, when she empowers the altar, it's for the Lord and Lady. You know, it's for, you know, positive means and stuff like that. So, you know, that very much falls in line with Wicca. But if you're one who practices more of duality and you embrace both the yin and the yang, the dark and the light, then you might not want to use those words. But you can still, it's still a good foundation. So the other thing you're going to need is a pinnacle, as I have here. And I actually liked her ritual for the pinnacle in that book, where she had you bury it like under the full moon for like a month or something, and then it's supposed to turn green. I actually like that ritual. Very magical. Okay, so you take your item and you're basically going to pass it through each element. And you're going to say, I cleanse and consecrate this. And you say whatever the tool is for, and then you say what it's for. Now for her, she says for positive means, all negativity is removed from it in any time and space. Okay? So for me, I would say I cleanse and consecrate this. I dedicate it to, you know, you can come up with your own words. You don't have to use her words. And then so you're going to start over the air, and then you're going to work from there. Just pass it through each element. Okay? You're going to work clockwise. So we're going to do the air, and then we're going to do the flame. Just setting it up, and then next should be the water. Alright, here, and then next should be the salt, and last is going to be this part. I'm going to put that in the middle, which is the pentagram. So after you've passed it through each element, you're going to take your hand and basically form a pyramid and direct your energy and to push it out in the middle of your hand and visualize a silver orb. And that energy, you're going to place it down into the item. The item should be on top of the pinnacle. And when you do that, you're empowering it. So then she says, by the will of the Lord and Lady, I have empowered this, insert the name of your tool. May their blessings shine upon and through it always. By the free will of all and with harm to none, as I will, so shall it be done. So for me, like I said, I would use different words, just stating what I'm empowering it for, and that's it. You could say by the ancestors, spirit guides, you know, whatever it is you want to put there. So this is going to be kind of hard to put on top of this pinnacle, but we can make it work. So that's pretty much how it's done. So first you would pass it through the air. And then you say, in my case, it would be, I cleanse and consecrate this pinnacle for protection. All negativity is removed from it in any time and any space. And in particular, this pinnacle would be to protect my home. There's a reason why I bought it. So I would say, I have a little chant that I like, and I'll share it with you guys. But let's do that afterwards. Okay, so then very quickly, you're gonna pass this through the flame. Oh, I already burnt it. So I cleanse and consecrate this with the power of fire for protection. I cleanse and consecrate this with the power of water for protection. I cleanse and consecrate this with the power of earth for protection. So you're going to do the visualization with the energy, and then say whatever words it is that you're going to say to empower it. Now, if you have a problem with you can use that, and then you can do that with different items that you place around your home for protection. One little chant that I like to use if like theft is involved, you can say, and with the orb, or you can envision a purple pentagram or pentacle, and you should actually draw it, and you say, with this pentacle, I delay protection here both night and day, and the ones that should not touch, let their fingers twitch and burn. I now invoke the law of three, as I do will, so mote it be. Just shared that one with you guys. Okay. So yes, and that is pretty much how you consecrate an item. Okay, so obviously you want to say thanks after you finish, and that's pretty much it. That's how you consecrate an item. So I have a lot of consecration I need to do, so I'm gonna get on it, guys. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope it was informative. And until next time, guys, blessed be.